So do you think that people that travel in general, let's just take somebody that, travels a couple times a year, like I would say is pretty average.
Sure.
Do you think that them spending a lot of time on their phone or a lot of time taking pictures, do you think people these days, and I hate to say it like that, but it's such a, we haven't had our smartphones forever, right? Like this isn't something, we haven't had smartphones for more than, I don't know what they've been out, 10, 11 years that everybody's just had one. Do you think do you think they have become a distraction at all for other people?
I think it's all about perspective. Like, are you capturing it because you never want to forget? Or are you capturing it for social likes? So I think it's all about perspective. And I'm incredibly guilty of that. Like, I was with your brother last week in Guatemala, and my cell phone, I don't think I've ever pulled it out more. It was almost embarrassing. I think I had to apologize to Ryan. I just, last time I was there, it was to shoot the wedding. It was work. This time was like, I'm with my friends again, and my God, this place is beautiful. And I went picture happy. So yeah, I think it depends on the day. I think it depends on the person, the perspective. But yeah, I think that, you know what, I saw this little clip. It's probably like BuzzFeed or something like that, where it was like 1,000 people in the frame, and every single one, had their cell phones pointed at whatever they were looking at, probably a sporting event. I have no idea. But there was this little adorable old lady, and she was just watching, and she's living her best life. She's just in the moment. And I don't know, that stuck with me. I loved it. Yeah, but I still was obnoxious with my cell phone last week. So I didn't learn anything, but I do like it.
Yeah, I think it is something that we all struggle with, just finding that balance. And I've said that before on here on this podcast, finding that balance is super important when it comes to cell phones and travel, because you don't want to miss out on opportunities and meeting new people and talking to other people. Like when you go into an internet, they used to be called internet cafes. I think they're just called coffee shops now, or cafes, but you have access to Wi-Fi most of the time, which can be very helpful at times. But then I love the little cafes where you go into and you'll see a sign and it says, "We don't have Wi-Fi, talk to each other." And, I know I know that's not great in every aspect of life, but sometimes you just need to be reminded of that. Like, hey, talk to the people around you, meet somebody new. And that's when you start talking to somebody and you're like, wow, they're from Australia and they've been to 105 countries. And how cool is it just to hear their story, as opposed to scrolling and posting about what you did,
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So I think it's a good balance that we got to continue to look for. So